guys, it is Aoife from Fred Weasley Died Laughing, and I'm here with a few different things to talk to you about today. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is actually a book giveaway. So on March 31st I will be uploading a video review of Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney, which I received from HarperCollins for review. And they also have told me that there's 3 paperback copies up for grabs as well. So what I'm going to do is obviously host a giveaway for this and let people know who the winners are on March 31st when I'm reviewing this. I'm going to tack on a little bit at the end of my review and let everyone know who the winners are. So if you want to win a copy of this book, you just comment down below and let me know that you want to be entered, and then I'll do the usual. So I should probably tell you what the book is about too, so you know if you want to enter the competition or not. And it's kind of like a mystery thriller. So on the, as you can see at the front, there's a little bit about the book, and it says, "My name is Amber Reynolds. There are 3 things you should know about me. Number 1, I'm in a coma. Number 2, my husband doesn't love me anymore. And 3, sometimes I lie." And that's all we really know about the book. And that just sounds really interesting to me. I'm going to be reading this really soon. I can't wait to get to it. It just sounds like it's going to be really great. The last mystery thriller I read from HarperCollins I absolutely adored. So I'm really hoping I will love this one as well. So if you want to win and be in with a chance of winning it, please let me know down below, as I've said. And I will pick out the 3 winners on March 31st. So now we have the giveaway portion. I'm going to go into my TBR for the Read-O-Rama, which is taking place on March 12th to March 18th. So I think Sunday to Sunday or Sunday to Saturday night. I'm not so sure. Sunday to Saturday night, I think. So yes, so I am actually on holidays next week. I'm going up to Donegal, which is obviously the countryside of the seaside countryside of Ireland, and I can't wait. And the Read-O-Rama actually has some Irish themes in it this year, so I can't wait to actually be up in the beautiful Irish countryside and be able to take part in this readathon. I will leave all the links and the Twitter for the readathon down below. There are a few challenges with this, as always with readathons. Number 1 is to read 7 books. As you know, the way I normally am, I'm not always sure what I'm going to be picking up during the week. So we'll just see what I end up getting read. Number 2 is to read a book with Rama on it. I actually have a book that was, I think it was my December TBR jar pick that I still haven't read, and it's The Emperor's Blades by Brian Staveley, and that has Rama in it, so I'm going to try and read that. It is a high fantasy novel, so I don't know if it'll be the best read for a readathon, because obviously I want to read as much books as possible, but seeing as I am off, I might have more time just to sit down and really get into the high fantasy novel mood, so I can maybe read it quickly. So number 3 is to read a book with an animal on the cover, and for me I'm going to go with One Trick Pony by Nathan Hale. This is a graphic novel that I got from a review from Abrams and Chronicle, and as you can see there is a horse in the front. I think it might actually be a robot horse or like a statue horse or something, but it's still an animal, so I'm going to count it. So as you can see, this is a graphic novel. It won't take me too long to read, and I do have to review it anyway, so it's just kind of win-win. The 4th challenge is to read a book with a character who has the same initial as your name, so read a book with a character beginning with A for me, for Aoife. And I'm going to go with another book that I actually have to review from HarperCollins, and it is Arrowwood by, who's this by? Mick Finley. So this is kind of a Sherlock Holmes-esque kind of mystery novel. It just sounds really good. I'll read the back of it. It says, "London is scared, the poor are hungry, the crime bosses are taking control, a serial killer stalks the streets. The under-resourced police force cannot be expected to solve every crime, and the rich increasingly turn to a celebrated private detective when they need help, Sherlock Holmes. But the residents of South London don't often see homes in the densely populated streets of Bermondsey, where crimes are sleazier and people are poor. They turn to a man who despises Holmes, his wealthy clientele, and his showy forensic approach to crime. They turn to Arrowwood, amateur psychologist, occasional drunkard, private investigator." And it just sounds really great. The writing isn't too small in it as well, so I think this will just be one that I can really dig into maybe one evening in front of the fire and just really get my teeth into, because I'm really excited to read this as well. It sounds really great. And the last book is to read a book with an Irish element, seeing as it is taking, I'm presuming the girls have chosen this challenge because this is taking in place during Seachtain na Gaeilge, which is Irish Week, which is, you know, obviously the week of St. Patrick's Day. So I have chosen The Call by Peadar Gwillan, and this is actually set in Ireland. This is like a fairy-esque story. It's kind of a bit of a horror story as well, I think, from what I've heard about it. And I've been wanting to read this for a really long time. I just haven't gotten around to it. I meant to read it in December and I just didn't get around to it. So I am definitely going to be picking it up this week, and I cannot wait to read this. I think it's going to be a bit spooky, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be on my own at some points during the week up like the side of a hill, so it's kind of spooky. I'll probably be a little bit scared. I might have to let the dogs sleep at the end of the bed to protect me, I don't know, from the fairies, so probably not the best book to be reading, but yeah, I'm just really excited to get into this. So the last bit of this video is my TBR jar. So you guys might have noticed I did not choose a TBR jar pick for February, still haven't done it for March. The thing is, I have not read my TBR jar pick for December, which was The Emperor's Blades, and I have not read my one for January, which is Romulus Buckle, which I'm hoping to get to at the end of this week. So I'm hoping to get those two read pretty quickly, so I'm going to go and choose 2 out of my TBR jar now, and hopefully I'll read them by the end of March or the start of April, just so I can catch up a bit, because I have my TBR jar for a reason. A lot of the books in here are ones I've like forgotten about, so I have 2 picked out here. So the first one is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, which is one I have over my other bookshelf. So that's great, because this is a book I've been wanting to get to for forever. So thank God for that. That might be one I'll be able to bring up to Donegal next week, because I actually feel like that could be a pretty quick read. So it might be one good for a readathon. And the next one I have here is Lord of the Silver Bow by David Gemmell. I'm not sure if I have that one in physical form or on my Kindle, so I'll have to double check that one, but that sounds pretty good. I'm pretty sure David Gemmell writes fantasy books, so it could be a fantasy book. I don't know yet, but they both sound like pretty good choices to me, so I can't wait to dive into both of them. So that is everything for this video. Again, if you want to enter the giveaway for Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney, please leave a comment down below. Please leave a comment down below about anything else as well. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye!